All right, good afternoon. I'll talk about two things to start with. One, the weather. I just want to say personally that our thoughts and our prayers continue to be with the people that will be affected, including maybe some of our families by this storm, but certainly those people over on the coast. Um, it's a very difficult thing dealing with Mother Nature, so hopefully we don't have any losses of life first, and then minimal as far as property damage. But I know that's on a lot of people's minds, a whole lot more important than any football game. Second thing is just commenting on Mark and Daniel. Um, I talked to Mark late last night. He was out of the hospital. Amazing young man. His spirits have lifted me. When I went to his room Sunday night after the surgery, um, I was struggling, and he picked me up. His dad and mom were great. He's a special young man. He will grow from this adversity, and I believe in my heart of hearts he will come back a better uh, physical prospect than what he is today. So I hadn't addressed any of you publicly, and then Daniel is really. He's working. We couldn't keep him away. He's already been in quarterback meetings, and he's every step of the way right there doing what he does, preparing to play a game because it's his best opportunity to help the quarterbacks that will be playing the game. So he told me, he said, I'm going to prepare just like I'm going to play. And that's how Daniel Jones does his business, and he's not hanging his head, nor are we. We've got a job to do, and that's to be the very best we can be week in, week out, regardless of what the circumstances are. I can tell you, Quentin Harris knows his offense, and he's a guy that's worked hard. He works hard at everything he does, and I have a lot of admiration for his readiness. He went into the game the other day, no cadence issues, no read issues. I thought he did an outstanding job, and he's obviously getting a full week of preparation. Baylor, they've done a great job. Matt Rule and his staff, they do a great job coaching. They're good schematically on offense, defense, and absolutely in the kicking game as well. So they're physically better. You can tell that's their team now. So that's why they're playing as well as they're playing. So it's a huge challenge. I've got a lot to say, but there's a lot happening this week. We are going to leave Thursday, and that's our best opportunity to get out. We'll fly charter into Waco, and we'll stay there and work out at a high school or whatever we get worked out to do, and we'll be fine. We will adjust. Every now and then you have to audibilize, and we just said Omaha and got the plane here on Thursday. That's how you go about your business. So, any questions? Chris is up next, and then it would be Gunnar Holmberg after that. And Quentin and Chris both had good work today, and we let Gunnar go ahead and work because their quarterback's terrific, and Gunnar did a great job of being their quarterback, and he can also be both quarterbacks. But so we're fine where we are.
That we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, Quentin just hadn't been asked to throw the ball a lot, but he can throw the football. I thought he threw it really well today, and he's got his offense and his way of doing things, and we're going to build on that. But he has got a really accurate arm. Throws the deep ball as well as anybody I've been around, but he can throw intermediate. He's a good, quick screen thrower. He's got a lot of talent. Well, I'll tell you, Michael Carter and Josh Blackwell have stepped up in a big way. McDuffie has more experience than both of them, and he's unfortunately still not back quite right. But we have different combinations we're working out there. Leonard Johnson can play corner some. Anton Williams is getting work. Miles Hudzik getting work. We'll get Mason Williams possibly some work. You can't ever have enough. They'll all be on the trip, believe me. But I was really proud. Josh played about 90 snaps in his first time playing, and he did really well. They're great athletes with a lot of speed. Josh Blackwell's got a lot of speed, so that's always a good place to start at corner. Well, what concerns me is their ability to throw RPOs on run game. Quarterback's got great quick hands. They've got receivers with size, 6'4", 6'5", 6'3". So any time you get against an offense and a quarterback, both quarterbacks really accurate. McClendon can stand in the pocket, got great vision, a big old guy. He's hard to sack, and he uses his weapons well. But Brewer's all over the place. You know, he's a very athletic quarterback. He can run it. Move the pocket, so pressuring your quarterback's not easy with them. So you just got to battle. You got to battle every down. You got to try to get ahead of the change. You know, you can't let the down and distance remain normal against a team like that. But you just defend and you try not to give up explosives. Explosives are where a lot of points live, and that's going to be one of the keys to this game. Yeah, confidence, playing harder. The conditioning level of the team, they've had a full cycle with them. They look quicker. They're very fit. You know, they chase the ball on defense. They play to the whistle on offense. You know, they're just what he's been known for, a hard-nosed, well-coached team, and they go wire to wire. So they're not going to beat themselves. You're going to have to go in there and win a ball game.
At the quarterback?
We are very systematic, but our systematic approach is a big old giant hole. So we will certainly be different and use parts that are his offense. Since he's been, I mean, if you look at the two, they look nothing alike. Obviously, one of them's 6'5", and you know, I don't want to make Quentin mad, but he's 6'1". You know, and so it's just a different circumstance. So you have to use within your system what fits your personnel. Our throwing the ball.
Your pass rush.
Pass rush.
Pass pressure.
Well, those guys, we got some talent, you know, up there. I think everybody realizes that it's the best group physically that we've had. Coach Albert does a great job teaching pass rush. They use their hands real well. I thought Northwestern got off to a good start with us. We really didn't get off the ball very well, getting used to a different playing surface. And then once we got on their edges, our kids are strong, and they've got good hands, and you know, hopefully we can build on that. Yeah, it is, but it's combined with what I opened with. We're leaving a lot of people that we love and care about back home, and we care about our state and our community, and so that uncertainty is going to be there with us as we're gone. So that's something that we're going to have to deal with and manage. It is better than canceling a game. Those moments, you know, oddly today is 9/11, which we all remember well. That was a unique time for all of us. Canceling a football game seems so minimal. We didn't think twice about it. And you know, I know this isn't the whole country, but right now our thoughts have to be with people that are going to be affected by this storm. And I'm like everybody else. I'm getting on National Weather Service. I'm reading all the updates, and you know, it doesn't look good. But we can leave. We can go to Texas. We're assured that, you know, we're going to be able to get our guys back safely. We're leaving players. You have a dress squad. We feel good about our plan to make sure they're all safe and sound back here. So there's a lot of issues surrounding this type of circumstance. I hope we don't have to do that. We would probably fly into an alternative spot. God forbid that it's that bad here. But we would fly into an alternative spot and then try to bus back in here. So we're looking at, again, as best you can, all scenarios. Delta Airlines has been great. Not good. They have been great working with us. That's a big part of us being able to manage all of this.
Forwarded to play?
Yeah, the Sunday meeting, obviously we talked briefly about it. I met with the staff as well as the team, and I thought our practice was good. It's not Pollyanna, but this is an opportunity. Anytime things like this happen, it's an opportunity for Duke football. It's an opportunity for the program. Not minimizing anything that has happened to either one of those young men, but every one of these circumstances is if you're a competitor, this creates opportunity. Not just the players that are stepping up, coaches. What are we worth? You know, how do we respond? And so I've been 900 miles an hour, to be honest with you, since that point, because it should, the response, if you're a football program, it should be to increase your intensity, your focus, and put yourself in a position to realize this is an absolute golden opportunity for our program.